It's just like I can remember the first day I made $10,000 in a day. I can remember the first day I made $100,000 in a day. I can remember the first day I made $1 million a day. And whenever, I don't need it now, but whenever I need to resurrect my enthusiasm, I just flash back to one of those days, and I remember the day the first time I made 100 million in a day. And those experiences put the best sex you ever had, it pales into complexion. It just doesn't exist. I mean, that's why these workaholic maniacs are workaholic maniacs. Because the adrenaline rush you get out of making a lot of money is beyond your comprehension. It just is. It's like winning the World Cup day after day after day. Or whatever the metaphor for you, you know, if it's not the World Cup, it's whatever. And I mean, and once that gets in your blood, you know, it's near impossible to get rid of it. And that's a good thing. And then it's your job to instill that same enthusiasm into the people that report up to you, your directs, as they're called. And then the next generation, they instill it in the next generation. And so, you know, I personally have a lot of the kids, you guys, that are making, you know, pretty big amounts of money. And that's my legacy. That's my legacy. And so now, do we understand tax returns? If they don't give you the tax returns, next. We understand that, right? I hadn't thought about that, putting the money on the ceiling in a long time. But it's cute to watch the little Filipinos. I'm not being racist, trying to jump up and get the fucking money. I mean, and they bring in, but then they brought in step ladders. You know those ladders, the little things that are about this high and they got 3 steps, you know? And all of a sudden we had 11 of them in the office, you know, well, these little, ambush. Now, that's on you, that's on the net. How come nobody's ever mentioned that one to me? Sal and I running down the street.
I don't know that I've ever heard it, anything.
Yeah, oh yeah, well, it's for real. It's for real. And ambush is a program that normally would catch dirty politicians taking bribes. That's what the program started. There'd be a hidden camera, they'd be in the hotel and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, but then, you know, then they discovered corporate crime. And they discovered, and then, although I wasn't doing anything criminal, I was probably the guy that was firing the most people in the Philippines. I don't know if my record still holds, but 1,500. What's your employee number? What was it? 1,000? Yeah. 1,500 to find a few. Yeah. Now he came and he replaced his boss. Remember the first day we hired some, and then the guy didn't come back the second day, right? That's fairly typical for me. And then he was a young guy. He stepped up. I can do that. Can you do that, EJ? Yeah, I can do that. Well, EJ says he can do it even if he can't, and then he just learns it, right? And so, yeah. And so then he's continued to go up the ladder. And of course, Kat and I got out of university first as an intern. But you can get the right people. And you will never get billionaire status unless you surround yourself with a lot of the right people. Because you can't do it by yourself. You can't. And all these, you know, these teams of these great companies, Google and the like, have great teams. They have great teams. And then it's a challenge to how do you continue the team? How do you continue the enthusiasm? Now, when you get, you know, 100,000 or 300,000 employees, it's not easy. I mean, Amazon he's doing miracle work there because he's got so many employees that are, and the employees are the ones that put the pressure on the other employees to work hard hours, long hours, not Jeff at the top. He sets the tone.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure is terrific. It's terrific. Who's my 5:30? 6:30. Okay. Any questions on anything? Now, the two things I gave you about Elon Musk, you'll read those and be part of your homework. There's another movie tonight. Be part of your homework. Tonight we eat in the pavilion. I believe it's steak night. Has everybody squared away their kilt and all that junk? Does anybody still need stuff?
I think Ken's working on it.
Okay. Okay, because I see some of it still hanging there. No, it's the day after tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But if you need to adjust it, they need time to get everything in. That's why they want you to try it on before.
Yeah, that's fine.
Correct. But it's always cute when you guys put on the kilts backwards. But I'll leave that for the kilt class. And it's a whiskey tasting, I believe. Still, whiskey tasting and kilt class are the same time.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, well, I know the whiskey tasting you're not going to miss, but I mean, the whiskey tasting and the kilt trying on, and but I mean, we've seen some pretty strange get-ups when you put this stuff on, and I would highly recommend you all wear underwear, even though you're not supposed to wear. Traditional guys aren't supposed to wear underwear under a kilt, but Sally begs you to wear underwear because you guys don't know how to. You're not used to sitting with your legs together, and when you sit like this and the kilts come up to here, you know, to give everybody a cheap thrill. But wear underwear. Other than that, and the daggers aren't real. Mine's real, but the daggers that you wear in your right sock aren't real. By the way, we used to have armor, swords, maces, all kind of axes and shit in the castle. It's all put away. Why? Because graduation night, you get fucking crazy. You get crazy. And so now all that shit's put away, you know, and for a good reason, because you get crazy. You know, all of a sudden you think you're Sir Lancelot or some bullshit, and so it's put away. You know, someday when I'm not giving seminars anymore, we'll pull it all out again. But but that's all put away.
We could maybe have jousting instead of boxing or something.
Well, boxing is good. I didn't read. Were there comments about the boxing? I didn't read them.
Oh yeah, I've seen some comments. I sent it to my dad, and he said, "Good, nice comments." That was his comment.
Yeah, but so there were.
Yes, sir. A lot were actually impressed that Cecil was in the ring.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. Okay. Any questions on anything? Okay, we'll see you there at 7. Thank you very much, and.